Hello and good morning and welcome to our live Pilates and Pajamas session if you are live, and if not, welcome to the recording. And today we are going to do exercises to relieve back pain, and also we are going to strengthen our core. It is going to be a short 15-minute workout. The only thing you need is a soft surface to lay on. It can be your carpet, or if you have a yoga mat, you can use your yoga mat. Now, if you've been struggling with back pain for a while, this channel is all about helping you to manage and to overcome back pain. All my classes are designed to help you to feel better and to relieve back pain. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel now if you need help with that back pain. And let's get started. And today we are going to start in a seated position. And separate your feet hip distance apart. Now, if you don't feel comfortable sitting in this position because your hip flexors feel tight, you can actually prop yourself up with a couple of pillows, couple of blankets, or even some yoga blocks as well. Now, from here, we are going to hold on to under our thighs behind our knees. And then we are just going to send our low back behind us and then bring it back. So we are just tilting our pelvis back and forth because pelvis alters the shape of our lumbar spine, our low back. And then you can inhale as you go back and then exhale up. You can also do this exercise sitting on a chair or even on the side of your bed. Inhale and then exhale. Inhale and then exhale. And now we are going to try to increase the movement. So when you go back, you may go a little bit further if it feels good for you. And then exhale, come back and kind of like lift your chest up and forward. And then inhale, go back as far as you can, as far as it feels good for your body. And then exhale forward, and then you can even look up. And then we are increasing again the movement. Inhale. And then exhale. You can also let your legs go. You can just have your arms right in front of you. And if you do that, your core and your abdominal muscles are working harder because you're no longer supporting your body with that. Very good. Inhale. And then exhale. And then we're going to do 3 more. And 2. And then 1 more. And now this was kind of like flexion and a little bit of extension of our spine. And now we are going to focus on a rotation. And then from here, we are going to reach our arm back behind us, look towards that hand, and then bring it back. And then the other side, and then bring it back. Now, if you're not comfortable to do this movement with your shoulder, you can just simply reach back behind you because we are focusing on the spine and not the shoulder this time. If you ever have any questions or feedback, please comment it and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And I would love to hear your feedback. Very good. And now we are going to add to this. Now our starting position is going to be, we're going to go over our legs, over our thighs. And then as you reach our arm back, we are going to lift up, look behind that hand, bring it back, and then fold over your legs again. And then inhale. And then exhale. And then inhale, and then exhale, and then just keep moving. Inhale, exhale. Very good, and we're gonna be doing 1 more each side. Very good, and then sit all the way back up. Very good. And now we are going to lay down on our back. And I know you've been waiting for this moment. Me too. Okay. So, as we inhale, we are going to bring our arms overhead. You are welcome to pop your rib cage up to the sky. You don't have to keep it down for now. And then lower the arms down by your side again. And then as you inhale, pop your rib cage up to the ceiling. Very good, good stretch. And then lower the arms down by your side again. And then inhale. And exhale. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. And then exhale. And then 1 more. Nice. And now we are going to again focus on our low back. As we inhale, you have this little space under your low back. Now we are going to jam our back down against the floor. Now there is no space behind my back. And then away from the mat, kind of like arching your back. Flatten your back as you inhale. And then as you exhale, arch your back. And then again, inhale, flatten. And then exhale, arch. And then just keep moving back and forth. Nice. Now on the next one, keep your back flat. And then bring your feet close to your glutes. And now we are going to gently hover our waistband up to the sky. And then lower it back down. And then again, gently hover up and then lower back down. Now, if you feel like your hamstrings are going to cramp, you can actually move your feet further away from your body, okay? And then if that doesn't help either, you can actually put your feet up on the side of the chair or even on the side of your bed, and that will lengthen your hamstrings, okay? And then with each movement, with each lift, try to go up a little bit higher and higher, because this exercise is actually about your hamstrings as well as your back extensors. Very good. And then a lift up and then lower back down. And then let's do a couple of more here. Exhale as you lift up. Inhale as you lower back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And then just keep moving. And I also like to add this arm movement if it feels good for your body, because it also kind of like moves your mid-back, your thoracic spine, and also your shoulder blades on your back, which is not a bad thing if it feels good for you. And then 3 and 2 and 1. Nice. Now jam your low back down against the floor. And now we are going to lift one leg up to tabletop, lower the foot down, and then the other leg up to tabletop, and then lower the foot down. Now keep your low back down on the floor. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower back down. And then just keep moving. And then from here, we are going to lift one leg up, the other leg up, one leg goes down, and then the other leg goes down. And then one leg comes up, and the other leg comes up. One leg goes down, and then the other leg goes down. And lift one up, the other comes up. Lower one leg down, and the other one. Very good. Separate your feet a little bit wider than your hips. And now have your arms by your side, and we are going to lower the knees side to side. Now you may lift your legs up in a tabletop position and then lower the knees side to side. That will work more on your obliques as well as more a load for your back, which is not a bad thing again if you're happy with it. If it's too much, go back and do the previous version, please. Very good. And then we're gonna do one more each side. And then we're gonna bring it back. And now lower your feet down, and now we are going to work on that core again. Now bring your hands behind your head. And then as we exhale, we are going to lift our chest up. Inhale, lower back down. And then exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. You're more than welcome to stay here, or you may lift one knee up and bring it closer to your chest when you lift up. So when you do this, you are actually shortening, and it's more load for your abdominal muscles as well. Very good. Because your abdominal muscles are attached all the way from the rib cage, all the way down to your pubic bone. And reach, and you always have the option to make it even more challenging by lifting both legs up, and then lower both knees down and then lift up if your low back is okay with it. And again, make sure that you're keeping your low back down firmly against the floor. And up for 5 and 4, 3 and 2, and then let's do one more. Beautiful. Now we're gonna turn onto our side. Doesn't matter which side, because I promise you we're gonna do both. So you can have your knees stacked, legs bent, arms out in front of you. And then we are going to lift the top arm up to the sky. And then now we are going to rotate the chest behind us. Now the other option is to have your hands behind your head, and you're leading with your top elbow goes up to the sky. And actually this is my personal favorite. And then rotate. And then bring it all the way back. And again, top elbow goes up, inhale. And then as you exhale, reach all the way back. Very good. And then we're gonna be doing 3 more here. Inhale. And then exhale all the way back. And again, this is again rotation of your spine. And then we're gonna be doing 1 more. And then all the way back. And now we're gonna do the other side. So you can just flip. Very good. So again, knees stacked, legs bent. You have 2 options with your arms, with your hands. You can have your arms out in front of you, and then top arm goes up and then rotate the chest. So this is option number 1. But I like to do this one when you have your hands around your head and neck, elbow reaches up and then rotating the chest, and then bring it all the way back in. And again, top elbow goes up first and then rotate your chest. And then come all the way back in. Let's do 3 more. Inhale up and then exhale. Beautiful. And then 1 more. Inhale, elbow goes up. Exhale, rotate the chest all the way back in. And now we are going to turn onto our belly. Okay. And then have your hands right in front of your shoulders, and your nose is barely touching the mat. As we inhale, we are going to press our hands against the mat, and then we are going to lift our chest up and then lower back down. Inhale up, exhale back down. Inhale and then exhale. Now you have the option to stretch your arms all the way as far as you can, and then lower back down, but that is more load for your back. So that's more of a stretch, more extension, because this is extension of the spine. Very good. So pick the version again that you like. 3 and 2 and 1. Look up. Beautiful. And now we are going to sit back on our heels for a good stretch. Very good. And then we are going to rise up onto our knees, and we are going to send our waistband down towards the mat and then look up. And then again, sit back on your heels. Very good. You can even drop your head, look towards your feet, and then send your waistband forward and then look up. And then just keep moving back and forth. and 30, and 2, and 1. Very good. And now we're gonna go back onto our hands and knees. And then one hand, one arm is reaching up to the ceiling. And now we are going to slide this hand through between this hand, which is on the floor, on the mat, and the knee. And then we're gonna lower our shoulder down. This is called the thread the needle. And then again, reach up and then lower your shoulder down. And then up and then back down. And then let's do one more. And then we have another side to do. The other side, and then lower your shoulder down as far as you can. You don't have to touch the floor with your shoulder. Go as far as it feels good for your body. 2 more. And then 1 more. Very good. And then we are almost at the finish line. Now we're gonna finish as usual. We're gonna finish with some side bending. Now you have a couple of options how you position your legs. You can sit crisscross, or you can even spread your legs out in a big V, or you can even sit in a chair. Now from here, you are going to have one hand goes by your side, the other arm goes up and over, and then side bend. And then the other side, and then just keep moving side to side as far as it feels good. Make sure you always work within your pain tolerance. Everyone's range is different, and we all have our unique bodies. Very good. And now we are going to look behind us. Add some rotation to it. Why not if you can? Very good. And then the last one. Beautiful. And now interlace your fingers above your head and then look up and then take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, lower your arms down by your side. And thank you so much for being here and moving with me today. I truly appreciate you. Now, if you liked what we did, please subscribe to my channel now to support me so I can make more videos for you. If you have any feedback or any questions regarding Pilates or back pain, please comment it and I'm happy to answer it. And I hope I see you here tomorrow morning at 9:15 a.m. Central US time, and have a lovely day.